It's Wednesday! You know what that means! AEW Dynamite is back at the famous Aragon Ballroom in Chicago, Illinois. I'm Excalibur, joined by the ineffable Tony Schiavone, the human suplex machine Taz, and we have a massive night of action lined up for you tonight.
I feel bad for Matthew and Nicholas, and I'm still calling them Matthew and Nicholas. Damn it.
Oh, you get paid by the syllable?
No, I don't think so. I need a pack of Newports. If anybody gets it, Schiavone gets it.
Right now, side headlock. Matt Jackson taking off his feet, and now the leapfrog. Oh, wait, that's Nick, actually. No, that's Matt. I can't tell. Who can keep track?
You only know him for 20 years. Anyway.
It just feels good to do it. That's.
But, you know, they prove time and time again, regardless of what their stature is in this company, the two guys, Matt and Nick, can really go. There's no denying that.
Big boots delivered by the Outrunners. Oh, but in comes Matt Jackson. Chop across the windpipe. One thing you have to remember about the Young Bucks, they are three-time former AEW World Tag Team Champions. And as this tournament continues, we're going to determine who will face the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, for the AEW World Tag Team Championship at Forbidden Door. Right hands raining down on the head of the Bucks.
Well, watch out here. Oh!
Atomic drop, meeting of the minds.
Outrunners have great chemistry together.
They certainly do, but the chemistry of Matt and Nick Jackson is tough to match. Now Outrunners driven head first into the
Here we go.
And pair of topes by the brothers Jackson.
Not much love in Chi-Town right now, Schiavone, for the Young Bucks.
Yeah, just like I said, Taz, regardless of what the fans do to them as far as booing or what has been done to them since losing their stature, that has not deterred them from being a great team. They can still go. And they're proving it. And it's probably Taz making him even more determined, wouldn't you think?
I would think so, yeah. They're pissed off. They feel disrespected. They feel, and I agree with them, damn it. I mean, they're two of the founding men of this company. Let's be honest.
Well, to hear them tell it, they're the only founding fathers of AEW, which is just completely incorrect. As taking a moment to pose there.
They'll always be my EVPs, always.
Well, that little ride they had in that makeshift boat around the arena Globe Life Field, to me, just told me all I need to know about their egos.
Matt Jackson looking for the suplex. Matt has had a history of lower back issues. Nick now raining down right hands. Remember, the winner of this match will go on to face the winners of the Gates of Agony, Brody King and Bandito match, taking place tomorrow night. Special Thursday night collision. And we'll also have the first semifinal round matches. FTR take on this new iteration of the Bang Bang Gang tomorrow night on Collision. That is Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson picking up the victory this past Saturday.
Oh, nice two for the price of one right there. Both Bucks went flying.
As Turbo makes the tag, Truth Magnum into the fray.
Both these guys are strong, Turbo and Truth. Nice drop kick right there. Another one.
Great point, Taz. We were talking a lot about the Young Bucks, but not really enough about the Outrunners. Hey, these two guys are just $100,000 richer each.
I know, that's impressive. That's why I'm friends with them now.
What happened on Collision? I got it. No, that's fine.
Or that
teamwork again. Look at this for the Bucks.
And Turbo Floyd sent crashing, and now crashing into Truth Magnum was both Matt and Nick Jackson. Super kick just dropped Turbo here on the floor.
That was with purpose. Look at that.
Now the cannonball, Enziguri combination.
This is what the Bucks do so well.
Escalera.
They know when to amp it up, Excalibur. They know when to amp it up when there's that sense of urgency.
Well, fans don't go anywhere because
Who's the superstar here now?
that is the voice of Nick Jackson, who's interrupting my throw to break. Be careful, the truck is going to find you.
The founding fathers.
I know.
The AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator Tournament continues live on TBS and HBO Max. Can't we find them for that?
I'm starting to get the bad rub from you guys. I mean, I get along with Matt and Nick. Now they don't like me because of you guys. Damn it.
the bad rub from us. For crying out loud. Wow, look at that. That was on target that time by Matt. Again, as much as I know the Outrunners are great and they have been so successful in their time here, not only in AEW but in Ring of Honor, I think they're meeting the Young Bucks on the wrong day here, man.
Yeah, Bucks are motivated, let's go.
Yeah, wrestling this match with purpose. I mean, not just to get back into the title picture for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, but to get back at the people, at the fans that very clearly did not want to see them continue their tenure as EVPs.
There's a cover here, cover
Made, Nicholas Jackson.
Nice deep cover by Nick.
Or a nice kick out
Formerly known
there.
as Nicholas. Sorry to speak while I was speaking, Excalibur.
That's all right. Have the truck find you too.
No one can talk but the guy with the mask. I got it.
Pay by the word. Remember, Taz.
Well, you should be a millionaire by now.
If I had your money, Tony, I'd burn mine.
Oh, you stole my stuff.
Yep.
Damn it. Stealing my stuff. Double axe right there by Matt. They have singled him out. They understand. That's the thing. What I said earlier, the sense of urgency what the Bucks do so well when they know there's an opportunity to capitalize on one man in a team. They amp up their sense of urgency.
Sense of urgency and cutting the ring in half.
Yes, they do that greatly. Turbo right now has got to get to Big Magnet. Hey, these Outrunners remind me of like when I broke in. These guys are just throwback Jones. I mean, really.
Throwback Jones, you wrestle him, Spaldis?
Put me over. Double clothesline there.
Here's Magnum, the opportunity, Turbo Floyd. Trying to urge on his partner. Reaching for the tag. And how about the Bucks dragging Truth back to their corner.
People don't like it, Shivani, but it's the right strategy.
You're darn right. I was thinking the same thing, Taz. People are going to boo them for this, but no one knows more about tag team wrestling, these two brothers, and that's one of the things that's making this tournament so great. I mean, we got FTR in it. Obviously, at the end of this, it's going to be the Hurt Syndicate waiting on the team. And I think any matchup against the Hurt Syndicate will be a great matchup. Be it the Bucks, be it FTR.
Yeah, great teams for sure in the tournament. You're right.
Yeah, Outrunners would love to get another shot at Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
The Outrunners gear is really cool. For those who get it, get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Wow, Taz, it's almost like you didn't watch the pre-show when we made all those jokes.
Yes, I know. I was busy in a meeting.
With the Young Bucks.
I did the hamada.
AEW Dynamite, our opening contest underway. A first-round matchup in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator Tournament. The Outrunners, the Young Bucks.
Oh, almost got it.
Truth Magnum very nearly made it to the corner, nearly made the tag, but
Loogie Jones.
yeah, Nick Jackson right in the face of Turbo Floyd, but in the face of Nick Jackson was the boot of Truth Magnum. Truth over
There it
the
is.
top.
There it
and
is.
Nick Jackson swept out Turbo's leg.
Smart. Super smart. Great job by Matt. Excellent job.
There you have talking. They can hear the tape back.
And corkscrew kick. Truth Magnum. Drop down, and Nick Jackson continuing on. The kick. Oh, no! Cutter on the floor. Matt Jackson sacrificing his body. Big crossbody. 1, 2.
I'm sure people at home heard that thump. Our microphones here, our headsets probably picked it up. Man, that was loud. What impact.
And we want to remind you that we are coming to Cleveland next Wednesday for Dynamite, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. We got a lot going on, fans. In Roanoke next Saturday, Roanoke, the former Civic Center in Roanoke, Virginia, and of course, as you know, we'll be back in Cincinnati for Dynamite and Collision on 2 days, 13th to 14th.
And how much would John Moxley love to walk back into Cincinnati as AEW World Champion? The cover made. A risky business there from the Bucks, but yeah, we'll be in Glasgow ahead of Forbidden Door, where we will have the AEW World Tag Team Championship title match. The Hurt Syndicate facing the winners of this tournament that is underway. As the Bucks are looking for more bang for your buck, but no. Truth Able to duck underneath. Oh,
Man, Truth has been put through hell by the Bucks. He's tried so many times to make the tag. He got it!
finally makes it. In comes Turbo Floyd.
And the fans are roped. Listen to it here.
The big man is bringing it.
Letting the right hands fly, followed up by the body slams for the Bucks. Turbo Floyd is fired up. A lot of pent-up aggression coming out on the Bucks.
You need to stay on the attack, though, here, Taz. Don't look around.
Yeah, he's got something in mind. Big power, this guy. Oh, man.
What strength.
It's like a Northern Lights bomb there by Turbo Floyd.
He's a Newport 100.
But Nick Jackson just super kicked.
Great sense of timing by Nick. He saw it coming. He just waited for his moment.
Super kicked the hands, but the Outrunners reverse. Ducks underneath and great 2-on-1 offense there by Turbo Floyd.
Turbo looking great here.
Youngest men alive taking it to the Young Bucks, looking for total recall. But Nick intercepted the super kick. The miss. Oh, there's one for Turbo, one for Truth. And I think the lights might be starting to dim on the Outrunners, or maybe not. Wow.
Turbo took a lot to the face that time, but still came firing back, guys.
Outrunners might pull off this. This would be a big upset, in my opinion.
Now the double by, double elbow, the cover made. 1, 2. And Taz, you talk about what an upset this would be. I mean, it's really been feast or famine for the Bucks when it comes to tag team tournaments. The inaugural tournament to crown, or the tournament to crown the inaugural champions, Bucks were eliminated in the first round. But then last year, defeating FTR in the finals for the vacant AEW World Tag Team Championship. So they've had it both ways. Can the Outrunners make it a second first-round exit tonight? But the Bucks making it look unlikely.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the Bucks, they have the momentum right now in this match, for sure.
Rising knee strike, assisted, sliced bread, and Nick Jackson comes in the knee. The cover made, both legs hooked deep. Truth Magnum able to kick out.
God, the Bucks look great. I'm telling you, it's something. They should be very happy that what has happened, I know they're not because of their egos, but is really...
Whoa, whoa. Knox almost, the referee almost got nailed.
But the roll-up, 2.
I was going to say reset their focus. They're more focused than ever.
Well, wait a second. The low blow, the referee didn't see it.
Oh, there you go.
Oldest trick in the book right there.
Matthew Jackson.
Pull the referee in.
Oh, wait a minute. The roll-up, 2. Oh, so close.
Wouldn't that been a story?
Oh! Miscalculation. That's grabbed by the Bucks.
Yeah, 15%. There's the super kick off target.
They hit very hard going down on that apron.
2-on-1 situation. Outrunners looking good.
Recall. Is this it? Is this the upset? 2. No. Nick Jackson in there just in time to break it up.
Big time save by Nick. And both these teams, man, they really want to advance this quarterfinal match. This is great tag team action.
It's a great way to open up our telecast.
The Outrunners collided heads, and now look at this. Oh, hook up the tights, and whoa!
Turbo able to kick out.
Oh, in truth, I think he just got driven into that ring post.
I don't know if Matt wants to go punch to punch with this big man. That'll slow him down.
Enziguri.
Oh, jeez.
And now,
oh, God. Oh, no.
the TK driver. 1, 2, 3.
Your winners advance in the tournament, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Well, Matt and Nick Jackson advance to the semifinal round where they await the winners of the Gates of Agony and Brody King Bandito match coming up tomorrow night live on Collision Plus. The first semifinal round match, FTR and the Bang Bang Gang, go down tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max.
Hey, the Outrunners have nothing to be ashamed of. That was a hell of a battle. The thing could have went either way. Seriously. Oh, wait, whoa. Hold on.
What is this about?
Well, there is the AEW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, coming down to celebrate with Matt and Nick Jackson.
Well, remember, Don Callis had said something to the Young Bucks. As we know, Callis trying to get his hooks into everybody here.
Okada, he's been upset with Swerve for the victory at All In Texas. That cost the Bucks their EVP position, and now, just after the bell, an unnecessary attack. The Outrunners, Taz, as you said, they put up a hell of a fight here tonight, but they absolutely do not deserve this.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, the Bucks are trying to get the $1,000 back from the Outrunners here. It's Swerve!
Well, Okada did not want to hear that music. There's Prince Nana, Java in hand. That's Coffee Excalibur.
Thanks for the clarification, Taz. And that is Swerve Strickland marching towards the ring and marching towards the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. I don't think Okada realizes the Outrunners have turned things around on the Bucks.
Yeah, good point. He realizes now it's now
To get the hell out of it. Oh, he's caught. Okada's caught here.
Okada getting pinballed by the Outrunners, getting pinballed by Swerve Strickland.
Getting worn out, Okada.
And Swerve, the high boot. The backdrop by Turtle Floyd. Okada, he got rocked by those right hands from all three men.
The Bucks better get Okada out of there. Swerve's not done.
I was going to say that. I think Swerve's just getting started.
Could be a house call in the future of the Rainmaker. But the Bucks, as you mentioned, pulling Kazuchika Okada to safety. But Swerve, wait. Swerve. Swerve! Oh, stop! Catching all three men!
The man right there who cost the Young Bucks everything, along with Will Ospreay.
And could he potentially cost Kazuchika Okada that AEW Unified Championship?
Definitely could be. Wow. Impressive by Strickland with the Outrunners helping out.
Well, a timely assist for the Outrunners from Swerve Strickland, but it's the Young Bucks advancing to the semifinals of the AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator Tournament. But right now, let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by. Mark Briscoe still to come tonight, plus MJF appears live on Dynamite. And don't forget the massive AEW World Championship title match. Hangman Adam Page looks to defend against Jon Moxley. Everyone will be banned from ringside. But fans, DraftKings Sportsbook is official partner of AEW. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live from Chicago. You know, things are going pretty well for MJF. Part of the #1 movie in the world right now, Happy Gilmore 2. He has a contract that he can execute anytime he wants to challenge for the AEW World Championship. But last week, we found out that Bobby Lashley gave him a thumbs down, putting MJF standing with the Hurt Syndicate in jeopardy.
Hey, it's me, MJF, from literally the biggest movie on planet Earth, Happy Gilmore 2, and also your future two-time AEW World Champion. But you already knew that. See, the reason I got the cameraman over here is because there's some scuttlebutt online that the Hurt Syndicate's in trouble, and I'm here to quell that. Hey, Shelton, my main man! Listen, I want to talk to you about last week from the bottom of my heart. I am so sorry about Bob's actions. I mean, that That just made it so uncomfortable and awkward for us. But now that Bob's out of the equation, now me, you, and Montel, we can focus and strategize on the
Before you get to that, MVP's not here.
Why?
Well, he's not here because, quite frankly, he's pretty disgusted with you. As far as Bobby goes, well, actually, do you have the time?
No, Sheldon, I gave you my watch.
You gave me your watch. You mean this watch?
Yes.
This is your watch. That's a nice watch, Max. It might be the nicest watch I've ever seen come from Temu. You really think that I'm so stupid I don't know the difference between some cheap knockoff and a real Rolex? But thanks to your show of generosity, we've been on you the whole time. And the only reason you didn't get laid out months ago is because MVP stuck his neck out for you. So with that in mind, I think that you and your cheap-ass watch need to get the hell out of here before you end up in a pool of your own piss. Wait, one more thing. As far as the Hurt Syndicate, you are out.
Sheldon, let's just talk this over a little bit.
Get that camera in my face!
Fans, at All In Texas, a lot of things happened that had the wrestling world on its ear. One thing in particular. And with that in mind, let's bring in Christian Cage.
Before we turn our attention to this, Taz, MJF now with 2 thumbs down from the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, it's not looking good for MJF. Man, that thing really amplified quick. Again.
Yeah, but as Tony Schiavone mentioned, at All In Texas, it was the other members of the patriarchy that very nearly left Christian Cage laying, about to deliver a concerto. But who should return? Who should intervene? None other than the rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, longtime friend of Christian Cage, who delivered a very simple, very straightforward message. Go find yourself.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly old buddies hugging, embracing, and laughing. That's not what it was, to your point. Cope basically asked Christian to go find himself, like you just said.
Christian, at All In, seemingly the patriarchy was dismantled, and Adam Copeland comes out, returns to AEW, comes in the ring, tells you to find yourself. When do you give us your reaction to all of that?
Tony, my name is Christian Cage, and I'm an asshole.
That's a shoot.
True words, never been spoken.
Now, I'm the type of asshole, you can hold the microphone, it's your job. Now, I'm the type of asshole that's numb to the world and everything in it. I don't care who's left in my wake. I don't care who's hurt. I was obsessed with becoming the AEW World Champion. In that revolution this past spring, I walked into Los Angeles ready to fulfill my destiny. I signed the contract, I stepped through those ropes, I hit a picture-perfect spear, and as I got up and I looked down at the canvas, I caught a glimpse of my past. And for one split second, I'm conducting my business. I became an asshole with feelings. And it cost me. It cost me everything. And in the days and the weeks that passed, you're trying to piece it all together. The noise just keeps getting louder and louder to the point where my own family is questioning me and pointing fingers. And Nick and Kip, I didn't realize that your nuts had dropped and you had the courage to actually stand up to me. And I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is you questioning me, because you haven't earned the right to question Christian Cage. Because when it comes to this business, I'll put it in these terms for you. When it comes to these I'm conducting business, I said. When it comes to this business, I've spent more money on rental cars making towns than either one of you have made combined in your entire career. Now you want to know why I didn't stick to the plan? Well, it's simple. I didn't think the three of you were competent enough to pull it off. So I took a risk, a big risk. But again, I ask you this, Nick, Kip, Shayna, what would you know about taking risks, huh? Sitting in the lap of luxury, riding my coattails while I made enemies left and right with the things that I said and did. In fact, there's probably a lineup out that door of people waiting to maim me for what I've done. As for you, Adam Copeland, I heard what you said out here a couple weeks ago when you reminded everybody of the things that I said and did to you. How I said I was going to snap your neck and make you a cripple and do it in front of your children with a smile on my face. How I said I was going to take extra special care of your wife when it happened. Even the things I said about your mother, but the question I have for you, Adam, were the things that I said really that bad? Because you're not going to come out here and act like you don't understand the game within the game now, do you? Huh? I mean, you yourself were an opportunist. You did some pretty unsavory things yourself to make it to the top, Adam. So maybe you should get off your high horse and look at it through that lens, because I'm pretty sure when you look at your bank account and the accomplishments hanging on your wall, your head rests. I'm conducting business. Your head rests pretty easily on your Alaskan king now, doesn't it? Now, as for the last time I saw you, Adam, you told me to go find myself. Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. But I do know this. You and I are so different. But somehow, Adam, somehow, we are the same.
Now, where does all this stand now with the patriarchy? Can you explain what's going on? You told me your feelings.
The patriarchy embarrassed me at All In when they left me laying, Tony. They decided they didn't need a patriarch anymore. And Nick even said that I'd passed my expiration date. And you're right about one thing, Shayna. I did have a hard time getting up that night. But trust me when I say I've found myself in holes before in the past. Now, none of those holes were as deep or as gaping as the last time I was with you, but I always managed to claw my way out. Now, maybe you guys had a problem with the way that I ruled. Maybe you thought that I ruled with an iron fist, but the things that I said and did to you came from a place, they were a product of the scars of my past. The things that you are saying and doing come from a place of entitlement. The entitlement that I handed you. Now, Nick, you think you got a little success now, huh? You win yourself a championship and you think you got it all figured out. But let me ask you this, Nick. How's it going to go when you have to show up and answer for all those things? What's going to happen when you have to show up and actually fight? Say what you want about Christian Cage, but when I show up, I always answer the bell for the things that I've said. Now, Nick and Kip and Shayna, especially you, Nick, I'm going to stand out here and I'm going to admit it right now. You have more talent than I do. You were the prodigy, and I did.
And our AEW medical team did escort Christian Cage to the back. If we receive any updates on his condition, we will pass them along. But right now, I understand FTR standing by in the back.
Last week on Dynamite, FTR did it again. They walked out of Chicago victorious, which means they are one step closer to those AEW World Tag Team Championships. And I have a message to a few people who work here. Adam Copeland, after what you did last week, you are banned tonight from the building. And if I had it my way, you'd be banned tomorrow night on Collision 2. Hurt Syndicate, I know you're watching, and let me just say what you did last week was an act of cowardice. Everybody knows that if FTR was at 100%, they would have whooped your ass. And finally, Juice Robinson, Austin Gunn, gang, gang, bang, gang. Let me just say, tomorrow night on Collision, the tag team semifinals, it is you two versus the greatest tag team alive today, FTR. And you're good, but you're not FTR.
Hey, guys. Hey, all-time no see ya. Yeah. Good to see you. Hey, look, guys. I want you guys to know that we're happy to see that you guys got that win tonight. We're happy to see things coming up well for you. We're happy to see the Young Bucks get their grooves back.
Yeah, and we're going to put the past behind us, okay? The past is the past, and I hope to see you guys in the finals.
All right. Maybe we'll see you there.
Yeah, hopefully.
If you make it there.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, boys.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
You guys aren't the bosses anymore, right?
Yeah. Not technically. Really? Yeah, walk away. Everybody here is so damn fickle, I swear to God!
Well, Collision coming up tomorrow night, special Thursday night Collision. It is the semifinals of the AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator Tournament. The Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn taking out Dax and Cash, FTR. But right now, it is time for something special.
Oh, yeah.
You see security around the perimeter of the ring. Everyone is banned from ringside for the rematch from All In Texas. Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, Part 2.
This is awesome. AEW World Championship right now. I'm pumped for this, Shivani.
I'm telling you, this is a match, as fans you know, was at All In, our biggest event of the year. It was a Texas death match, and now here, just weeks later, the world title will be decided once again between the champion and the man who just had the title about a month ago.
Yeah, and it was, and in Texas, that Texas death match, Excalibur, was very intense, very violent. We're in Chicago tonight, and right now, live on Dynamite for the world title. That's the challenger. You know he wants that championship back.
Chicago historically has been an important city for Jon Moxley. He's won multiple championships in this area. Can he do it again here tonight? If he is going to do it, got to do it alone. Exactly my thoughts, Taz. But it was Moxley, the words delivered to Hangman Adam Page, saying, sure, you beat me in Texas. You were the better man that night. But can you do it again? Because being a world champion, being a fighting champion, means you have to get up and do it over and over again. Is Hangman Adam Page prepared? Is he capable of doing that? Or will Moxley return his death grip around the throat of AEW tonight?
A lot of good questions. I always thought Hangman is prepared. There's no question he was prepared at All In. Ironically enough, you talk about Jon Moxley and how he has done here in Chicago. His first title reign began in Chicago back in 2022 when he beat Chris Jericho at Revolution.
2020 Revolution, the Wintrust Arena.
Right.
That's going to be tough goals for that man right here. I'm telling you right now, I feel Hangman is going to hold on to that AEW World Championship with a death grip. And that's what's going to take from the leader of the Death Riders to snap that grip of Hangman Page.
But I mean, think back to when he defeated Bryan Danielson, when he ended Bryan Danielson's full-time in-ring career to win the AEW World Championship for a record-setting 4th time. This entire reign has been just pockmarked with the Death Riders interfering to bail Jon Moxley out. And Hangman Adam Page
Comes the champ.
in his 2nd reign as AEW World Champion, looking to make his first defense here tonight. But it could, Tony, end up being a very short reign for the Hangman.
There is no question. When you got Jon Moxley wrestling for the world title as the challenger, there's no question about that. Fans, this world title match, we're going to decide what's going on here in the world title scene tonight. And that means we're going to stay with this match as long as it takes. I know we got other matches scheduled, but we're going to stay with this.
And to make it all official, let's head to the ring where the dapper yapper Justin Roberts is standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest set for one fall is for the AEW World Championship. Everyone is banned from ringside. Introducing the challenger from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, Jon Moxley. And his opponent from Aarons Creek, Virginia, weighing 229 pounds, he is the reigning and defending AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
And no surprise, the fan favorite here in Chicago is the champion Hangman Adam Page, and referee Paul Turner drawing the assignment.
With the exception of looking down at the belt when he gave it to Paul Turner, Hangman did not take his eyes off of Jon Moxley the entire way during those introductions.
Big fight feel right now. Here we go. World title.
That's always special, Taz. We have an AEW World Championship title match live on Dynamite. Tonight is no exception.
Loads of disdain and hate between these two athletes.
And are you surprised, Taz, by the seemingly tentative start after what we witnessed just a few weeks back in the Texas Death Match?
No, I'm not surprised. I get what you're saying, but I'm not surprised. They're both tacticians. They understand you rush into something the wrong way, and it could be a catastrophic, for Hangman to drop the title, or, for Moxley not to win the title. So you don't want to jump into nothing.
Yeah, they've both been here before, Taz, right?
Yeah, no, they have. They both have.
Moxley coming in with a heavy shot, but Hangman returning fire, and now just pouring it on.
He's whooping his ass right there. It's a lot of shots to the side of the head. That'll knock you loopy.
And Moxley pulled himself right back up quickly.
Yeah, you catch those many shots along the jaw, though, you're definitely going to feel it.
Moxley, maybe not. That shot might have caught Hangman a little high on the throat. But if it affected Hangman, he's not showing it. These two men teeing off on one another, center of the ring.
Well, both athletes, heavy-handed, heavy hitters, and you're seeing it.
This is the 6th one-on-one match between Hangman Page and Jon Moxley. Hangman getting the better of the challenger, 3 victories to 2, and the challenger there digging his teeth into the head of the champion.
Challenger was done playing fair.
Moxley ran into the waiting boot of Hangman Page. Second time Moxley get turned around, and oh no, look at that.
He's gonna choke him out here.
In the ropes though, the referee called for the break. And Jon Moxley,
he was trying to get some separation, Moxley, from the arm across his esophagus.
Reminiscent of their clashes in the Texas Death Match when Hangman Page wrapped. Oh boy. the chain around the throat of Jon Moxley, and now Moxley sent over the timekeeper's table. Hangman Page battering him.
One thing the Hangman cannot do is let his temper get the best of him here. He could slip up.
No, Shivani, you're right about that.
Yeah, Hangman, I think the more emotional of the two competitors, at least more willing to show his emotions, wear his heart on his sleeve.
No, the referee doing the right thing. This is for the World Championship. A former champion, the current champion. He's letting these guys fight. He's letting them fight on the outside. Do what you got to do to get a real clean winner here.
You're right, Taz. Oh, and it's one-on-one the way it
Sliding lariat, the leg is hooked. And remember, everyone is banned from ringside. Tony, that's what you mean, one-on-one. We have the security guards surrounding the perimeter. They are watching each and every entrance to the arena to make sure that the Death Riders, make sure no one comes to ringside.
Well-placed elbow right to the back of the head by Hangman.
Hammer throw into the ropes. Hangman telegraphed it, though, and Moxley, via a handful of hair, getting the better of the champion in that exchange, then follows it up with a German suplex.
Release German suplex there. Well done by Moxley. Hangman landed high and tight. That'll make you a little dizzy on that landing.
I don't know if you guys noticed that one shot you could see in the left forehead of Jon Moxley where that fork was placed. That opened him up. It was gross to watch, but
yeah, it was graphic, gross, and disturbing for sure when that happened in Texas.
The head of Jon Moxley punctured like a pincushion. But now Moxley, just solid right hands driven to Hangman's head.
And nothing fancy there. Now driving this knuckle into maybe trying to open up that wound. I mean, it's the smart thing to do. This is a fight. This is for the World Championship.
The AEW
Moxley wants it back. Sorry.
World Championship on the line here tonight live on Dynamite. Everyone is banned from ringside. Jon Moxley looking for the cover there, but Hangman Adam Page, the world champion, able to kick out. This rematch from All In Texas. You hear the refrain from the crowd. You tapped out. That's what Jon Moxley did. That unforgettable look of panic on the face of Jon Moxley with a chain wrapped around his throat. He tapped out, and that was the changing of the guard. That was how Hangman Adam Page won the AEW World Championship.
Well, he had no choice, Moxley, but to tap out. He had to tap out. There's another German coming here. But, you know, if you are Moxley here in Chicago tonight in this battle to try to get back your title, you cannot let these people, these fans in this arena, you know, affect you mentally when they chant stuff like that.
You know, Taz, you're right. Who wouldn't tap out with that chain around their neck, being hanged over the top rope?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So I get it. He needs to focus. And he knows his opponent has a high tolerance of pain. They both proved that.
They both do.
All in.
No, you're right. They both do.
But tonight, it's all about who is the better man, who is able to get it done inside the ring, who is able to be the standard bearer for AEW.
Well, that's the third German suplex, I believe, by Moxley, and he's coming to watch out.
Hangman follows up lariat in the corner, short arm lariat attempted.
The fourth right there.
Hangman finds his feet, rolling elbow strike, and he put everything into that one, did Hangman.
You know, Hangman countered and flipped his feet on that release German, but I do think the top of his head might have caught the mat a little bit, which...
Yeah, you see clutching the back of his neck.
That's what I'm saying. It could jack you up. Let's take a look here. See right there. I do think the top of his head in that flip in the air kind of dinged up his head a little bit, but Hangman looks good. The champ is rolling.
Hangman, fall-away slam. Moxley out to the apron. And Hangman taking a moment to compose himself. Maybe a little more dinged up than he wants to let on, but he springs to his feet.
Looking pretty good. That was a perfect kip-up right there.
And Hangman coming in for the lariat. Moxley saw it coming, but he didn't see the comebacker coming.
I think Moxley lured him in that time, and then the second blow got Moxley.
Hangman, 230 pounds, crashing down on the challenger, Jon Moxley.
Landed on his feet, but took out the challenger.
And it feels weird, Taz, to say it after all this time. The challenger, Jon Moxley.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I like hearing him as a challenger.
Death Valley driver, center of the ring.
Me personally, I do. Oh, nice Kimura right there. double wrist lock, Kimura, whatever you'd like to call it. That's what that is.
Yep. Moxley caught Hangman Adam Page taking a breath, taking a moment to compose himself, and Moxley just snatching that double wrist lock and now driving the elbows in the back of the head.
He's got 5 seconds. Hangman's in a rope. Ref was counting, but watch out.
Moxley on the move. Hangman, the pop-up, the powerbomb, the cover. And Moxley able to kick out.
Great job, Moxley, just rolling out of the ring, buying himself some time.
Yeah, he's got to, Shivani. He's getting out of bounds because he's banged up.
Yeah, he's hurt. You're right.
He's a veteran, meaning Moxley, so he understands. You know, sometimes you got to go out of bounds as long as you can.
Here we go again. They're just outside. So many dangerous things can happen.
Moxley got to the eyes and sending Hangman hard into those steel ring steps.
That was nasty.
Oh my God, he's not done, guys.
No, Moxley will do some devastating stuff. He's a ruthless competitor.
Now, so is Hangman Adam Page, though. But right now, Moxley.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Moxley.
He's going to break his neck.
Oh, no. Jeez, no.
Oh, pile driver on the steps.
If Mox can get Hangman in the ring, we'll have a new champion.
Fans, this AEW World Championship match.
It's the world champ. This is what we do on game day.
This World Championship match, Hangman Adam Page, Jon Moxley, continues live on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
Taz, I agree with you. He could roll the Hangman in the ring right now to win this thing.
I definitely agree. I mean, that's a damn pile driver on the steel steps.
I know.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain as the champion. And that AEW World title is in grave danger right now. But I do think Mox, in my professional opinion, needs to get out of the ring and get the champ back in the ring and cover him. But it's maybe for a count out. Well, not sure what Mox is doing.
Maybe he wants to see, is Hangman, is he the man that he says he is? Can he beat this count? Can he make it up to his feet?
It's almost over.
Hangman, very narrowly, back into the ring to beat the referee's count. Oh, but Moxley back on the attack, the cutter.
As you know as well as anyone how vulnerable the neck is. My gosh.
Absolutely.
This could shorten a career right here, what we're seeing.
Shorten mine, but yes, you're correct. And a pile drive is no joke. I feel it should be banned completely everywhere, especially on steel steps. That's just my opinion.
Now Hangman's susceptible as Moxley delivered that boot to the midsection. Now it's a version of an STF here, continuing the assault on the neck of the AEW World Champion is Jon Moxley.
Yeah, he's got the toe hold in and a cross-face clasp, but an S grip.
Moxley transitions, floats to the front. Now Hangman in the grip of Moxley, but it's the guillotine locked in, but Hangman, importantly for Hangman, he made it to the ropes.
Yeah, importantly, but Moxley's just going to go back and get him, Excalibur, like right there. That was close to the throat as well, like you mentioned earlier.
Oh, a battering ram of a headbutt there by Jon Moxley.
Showing a lot of control right now. The challenger is. That's all those decades of experience and big match experience. He's very calm now, ripping at the back. His nails.
But good God, he's trying to rip the flesh right off the back of Hangman.
You don't see that, a rip and a bite.
Yeah, tell us something, fans, we don't know.
The cover made. Moxley!
Man, he almost got him.
Is that a look of frustration? I think so. Just a little bit on Moxley.
A little bit, but if I was Mox right now, I know I'm in control, and Moxley knows. He knows he has control. He knows the champion's in grave danger.
Cover.
thinking.
CBS and HBO Max, the AEW World Championship match is underway, and that has been the final break of this match. We are going to stick with this to its conclusion. Hangman Adam Page currently caught in the grip of the challenger, Jon Moxley.
Yeah, and riding him right now. He's going to clasp both hands of the champion. The tough hold to get out of while you're sitting on his lower back.
Hangman, the straitjacket is in tight by Moxley. But Hangman making his way up to his feet, Tony.
Well, Hangman is just an open target right now. Just an open target. He has no defense. Couldn't even get the hands up on that, Excalibur. Look at this. And again, Taz, there's no defense right here. He's eating these round kicks right to the chest. Seems like though Hangman's starting to get a little frustrated with this beatdown. Might be getting ready to G up a little bit here, possibly. Yeah, the eyes are widening. Jaw's getting set. He's eating a lot of blows, though.
Moxley driving that elbow into the crown of the head. And now taking a step back.
Oh, there you go.
Hangman intercepts the boot of the challenger and rolling elbow strike. Moxley returns fire. Hangman making a good accounting of himself in this exchange, but think about how much punishment he's already endured, Taz.
Absolutely, but it seems like the momentum is towards the champ right now. Oh, he's getting big again.
Until Jon Moxley once again began ripping at the flesh of Hangman Page, swinging a miss by Moxley. The boot didn't miss, and neither did the backdrop suplex.
Boy, Moxley popped right back up.
But Hangman rocked him with that one.
Ripped that down.
He had a suplex, momentum, gets Moxley's feet with a rage, and then bam, he eats a strong clothesline.
But you see how slow Hangman Adam Page is to capitalize on that. I think that is thanks in large part to that pile driver on the steel steps.
I think you're right, but Hangman now going to the apron. Maybe, I don't know, he might be thinking, you know what here, a little buckshot.
Why not? If he's in position anywhere during the match, why not try it?
Oh, Moxley!
Oh, good God.
Uh-oh. Jon Moxley.
Oh, he's out of his mind.
Our announce desk just wiped out as Moxley and Hangman.
The bad intentions in the mind of the challenger right now. He is in the proverbial catbird seat right here, bro.
Jon Moxley with Hangman Page. Oh, wait, Hangman. Oh,
Dynamite! Oh, my God. What the hell?
The Deadeye on the announce desk. Referee Paul Turner waving off the medical staff.
That's the counter of counters, Excalibur. What a counter by the champion. Let's take another look here. Look at that.
Taz, I don't know if you noticed it, but I looked up at Hangman Adam Page. Yeah, the top of his head is bleeding, I think, from that pile driver on the steps. But now, Hangman answering that pile driver with the Deadeye on our very own announce desk.
Yeah. Well, the blood on top of the head, you're right, it's kind of tough. Oh, there's a little
here. The cover to Moxley, able to kick out.
Right about that blood on top of his head because it's tough for the cameras to pick it up, all the hair on the head of Hangman, but there was definitely blood, Excalibur. We both saw it.
And now Moxley rising to his feet, though. Hangman Adam Page with the advantage. Hangman looking for something, but Moxley able to counter out of it. The back elbow. Hangman. Catches Moxley, and Moxley catches Hangman now. Boom! Stone pile driver, center of the ring. Cover me! No! Moxley able to kick out.
No wasted motion by the champion. After Mox kick out, boom, ground and pound city right there by the champion.
I don't think anybody is surprised by this violence that we are seeing.
Well, this is for the World Championship, Shivani, as you know how vital that is, right? It's a big deal here. You don't see this much on on free TV. I mean, this is an opportunity for Mox just weeks after he lost the title to gain it back. And these guys are leaving it all in the ring for sure, and out of the ring.
Now Hangman.
There's old John Moxley. Looks like in his playbook here if he stomps ahead in.
I think it's not on the playbook of John Moxley. It's the playbook of another former AEW champion, Bryan Danielson, but Moxley.
Good call.
Got a bulldog choke here.
He knew what was coming. He knew that was out of the Bryan Danielson playbook.
Yeah, Hangman took just a moment too long as now Moxley transitioning. He's got Hangman completely flattened out, Taz.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to keep your hip driving into the mat. If you're Moxley, perfect footwork by Mox and that tight S grip around the throat. Hangman's got to try and get some separation between the arm and his throat.
A gator roll there. And now, even further from the ropes, Hangman finds himself.
Yeah, the gator roll was well done. Excellent transition by the former champion.
And you can see, just looking at the chest, the abdomen of Hangman Adam Page, he is heaving for breath as it leaves his body because of that bulldog cinched in. But now, oh wait, Hangman, maybe thinking Deadeye, but no, transitions around.
He's got wrist control, which will help control that whole body of the, oh man, that's a tight lock. Whoa!
Look how far Moxley, they are right in the dead center of the ring.
He's fixing to separate his shoulder. Strong grip across the jawline by the champion.
Yeah, another reference to the former champion, the man that John Moxley defeated to win the AEW World Championship last October, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And Moxley, I thought that was a tap, but no.
Referee again having latitude. He's got to get to the ropes, Excalibur. He's got to.
Using the legs now. There you go. He'll get there, I think. Yep.
Yeah, Moxley extends the boot to get on the bottom rope, forcing the break of the hold by Hangman Adam Page.
But Hangman has undergone so much punishment, you would think with Moxley he could maybe drag him back in, stomp him, but he can't even get up to do that.
Kind of think it's 50-50 city, you know, Shivani. I think both men are really worn down heavily, and it shows you how vital, how important, how precious the AEW World Championship is to both these men.
Yeah, I think that the Deadeye on the announce desk may have been the game changer in this match, and Hangman, I think he felt that. He was looking for another Deadeye, but Moxley once again digging his fingers into the flesh.
Oh no, no.
Pile driver on the apron.
Second pile driver, Taz. Neither of them have been in the ring.
Yeah, on the apron, which is hard as hell.
Whoa.
Earlier on the steel steps.
Whoa.
And like Excalibur and I noticed earlier by this announce desk, there is an open wound on top of the skull of Hangman. But his neck has to be freaking shot right now, to be honest with you.
As Hangman Page being dragged back into the ring by Moxley. Moxley, maybe another pile driver in the ring.
Oh, God, no.
Could begin the fifth reign of John Moxley as AEW World Champion. God-style pile driver, Moxley.
It's got to be it.
He's going to win the title right here.
1, 2, 3. No!
And that is a lot of fortitude by the world champion. Hangman Adam Page showing nothing but heart on that kick out. God style pile drive right there, Shivani, right on top of the head.
Right on top of the head. You are right. You can see clearly.
Third pile drive, I believe, of this match.
But the first one in the ring.
Yeah, correct, correct.
Hell, Moxley will do it again. He gets a chance. He may try it right here.
I don't blame him. You know, he wants that world title back, Excalibur. I don't blame Moxley.
It's a solid game plan. Another pile driver. It's clear that the neck of Hangman Page is compromised, but Moxley, maybe thinking paradigm shift, could have been a Death Rider. We'll never know because Hangman
going to go to left hook right there, but it didn't affect the challenger.
Hangman
seems like Moxley's kind of playing with him a little bit, but I don't know if I do that with Hangman.
Yeah, some ineffective open-handed shots from Hangman, but now both champion and challenger laying in some heavy elbows. As Moxley,
why is he waking up Hangman? What is Mox nuts?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants a fight. I can't explain it.
Moxley finds his footing on the apron, the high boot. catches the challenger, drives it to the outside. Now Hangman. Oh, Hangman, this is a very big risk to take.
Don't do it, Hangman.
Moonsault.
See, smart right there, the champion getting the challenger back in the ring, but I don't even know if Mox knows that he's on his feet. He might be out on his feet.
Did you notice that Hangman, though, on the moonsault, when he came down, he knocked the back of his head against the barricade.
The ropes were just holding Moxley up.
As Hangman.
Oh, God.
Box, no!
You know what he mean?
Nice weave through count. Another one.
Oh!
The ref!
Oh, Deadeye! Paul Turner goes down, but the Deadeye lands!
The ref got inadvertently kicked. What the hell?
Taz, that was key. It was inadvertent. The referee got clipped by the leg, the boot of Jon Moxley.
It was enough to drop him.
Wait a second. Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, banned from ringside.
It's banned from ringside, but there's no ref now.
Right,
The security guards. Wait a second. Marina Shafir. I think it was a smoke screen.
Watch out, Hangman!
Security had their back turned.
Oh, God. You're kidding me.
Not like this. Not now.
Oh, my God. He's going to win the title.
2, 3. No! Hangman Page!
How the hell did he kick out?
Somehow! Some way!
Mox is livid.
The backfire. The diversion by the Death Riders. The assistance from Shafir, and yet somehow Hangman battles onward.
There's Paul Turner kicking Shafir out.
He's telling security, get her the hell out of here.
Yeah, great referee in there, Paul. Get her out.
And Shafir needs to be careful here. The security guards.
She's not afraid of any of them, as we know.
Well, they need to do their job and get her the hell out of here. Seriously, enough.
Jon Moxley. Now Claudio Castagnoli bringing Shafir over the barricade.
What you call kicking and screaming her way out.
Yeah, Death Riders being ushered out by the security detail.
Yeah, well, that's good. Let them get out of here, all of them. And muscle around security. These guys just think that... Wait a minute. No, wait. He's not... Oh, my God! That psycho Darby! What the hell? That was nuts!
We've seen Darby looming here in Chicago for weeks, but now finally...
Thompson's not sure what happened.
I'm not sure what happened.
Darby just leaping off the balcony.
Now it's one-on-one.
Hangman, the boot. Hangman, the butt shot.
Gotta cover him, Page. Oh, he's not done, I don't think. Forget the cover.
Hangman Page.
Oh, nice counter.
Moxley escapes out. Moxley now. Hangman in his grips.
Wants to sit through. Oh.
Now Hangman. Oh, he did! Oh, center of the ring!
Look at the eyes.
Oh, the champion's locked in.
A frenzied Adam Page delivers a thunderous buckshot lariat! And remains champion!
Here is your winner, and still AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
What a match. Gee, great match. Holy smokes.
Hangman Adam Page with a massive assist from Darby Allin remains AEW World Champion.
What a battle, Shivani. What a match. That was friggin' intense. Holy cow.
They brought it, there's no doubt. Glad to see Darby get involved to clear out members of the Death Riders.
That's one way to put it. He came flying out of nowhere.
Here we see this. This was what we thought was the beginning of the end for Hangman Adam Page. The pile driver on the steel ring steps. But Moxley, he was going for too much. Hangman Adam Page able to counter. Landed the dead eye.
Oh my God, it was a crazy counter right here on our desk. It didn't even break the desk. This is where things took a real turn in the match, Excalibur, right here.
Hangman looking for the dead eye. Referee Paul Turner inadvertently clipped and went the referee down. The Death Riders took advantage. You see the diversionary tactic there by Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, Marina Shafir. Passing the title belt.
Yeah, they had a great game plan. Watch this shot. Wham! Right in the face of the champion. But somehow, some way, Hangman Adam Page kicks out. Watch this. 1, 2, and he gets it up. Bam! I couldn't believe it.
Why is the champion?
John Moxley, he questioned whether Hangman Adam Page could do it again and again. He did it in Texas. And there we see Darby Allin risking life and limb. The leap from the balcony. And back in the ring, Hangman Adam Page escapes the grip of his challenger. As Moxley was looking for the final statement, the Deadeye though. And then a second buckshot lariat and the first defense of his second reign as AEW World Champion. Hangman Adam Page victorious tonight in Chicago.
A great battle for sure between those two athletes. Congratulations to Hangman Adam Page with an emphatic victory. Shivani.
Unbelievable. What a champion. What a representative of this company.
Well, fans, this wasn't our only big title match this week. Tomorrow night on a special Thursday night collision, it is a Chicago street fight for the TNT Championship.